Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back as we continue our exploration of Eckhart Tolle's timeless teachings in the power of now. So far, we've journeyed through the principles of presence, releasing the grip of time, taming the ego, surrender and acceptance, and transcending the mind. Each step has brought us closer to a deeper understanding of who we are beyond the noise of daily life. Today, we're diving into the fifth principle, the inner body, connecting to presence through awareness. This principle is an invitation to go beyond the mental and connect to the present moment through the physical body. It's about tuning into the living energy that resides within us, using it as an anchor to ground us in the here and now. Welcome to Spiritual Midwife, the podcast that tenderly guides you through the transformative journey of spiritual awakening and personal development towards the ultimate destination of soul sovereignty. I'm Claire Attio, a medicine woman and dedicated guide to the profound realm of soul sovereignty, and you are listening to Spiritual Midwife. So what exactly is the inner body that Tolle speaks of? At its core, the inner body is the awareness, the aliveness within you, the subtle vibrational energy that animates your physical form. While we'll often think of the body in terms of its external appearance or its functions, the inner body is a gateway to the presence and awareness. When we consciously connect to our inner body, we move away from identifying solely with the mind and its constant chatter. This brings us into direct contact with the present moment, where true peace and clarity resides. In many ways, the inner body acts as a bridge between our physical experience and our spiritual essence. And this is where we talk about intuition. How does your body feel? Does that feel right to you? It's terminology that we use constantly, but we don't consciously recognize the importance of it. Connecting to the inner body is so powerful because it allows us to shift our focus from thinking to being. When we bring awareness to the sensations within our body, we naturally quiet the mind and become fully rooted in the now. This practice isn't about analysing or understanding the body. It's about feeling and experiencing it from within. The inner body is always anchored in the present, unlike the mind, which tends to dwell in the past or the future. So by tuning into it, we can break free from the mental distractions and access a profound sense of calm and presence. Let me share a few everyday scenarios to illustrate this transformative principle. Imagine you're feeling overwhelmed with deadlines and tasks piling up. The mind might be racing with thoughts like, I can't handle this, or there's too much to do. In this moment, connecting to your inner body can help you step out of the spiral of stress. Take a pause, close your eyes, and direct your awareness to the sensation of your breath entering your body. Feel the energy in your hands or your feet. This simple shift can help you ground yourself, and in doing so, it releases the tension, and you approach your tasks, your to-do list with greater clarity. Another example would be when anxiety strikes. This is often because the mind is projecting fearful scenarios about the future. In these moments, focusing on your inner body can provide a powerful anchor. For example, you might place a hand on your chest. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Notice the subtle sensations in your body, perhaps a warmth of your palms or a tingling in your legs. By bringing your attention inwards, you create a space for the anxiety to dissipate. Even in joyful moments, connecting to the inner body can deepen our appreciation of life. Imagine sitting outside on a sunny day. Instead of just thinking, oh, this is a nice day, bring awareness to how your body feels. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sensation of the breeze against your face. This embodied presence amplifies your gratitude, making the experience richer and more meaningful. As with the other principles, connecting to the inner body complements the 4 agreements beautifully. Be impeccable with your word. When you're rooted in the inner body, you speak from a place of presence and authenticity. This helps us choose words that are intentional and aligned with our truth, rather than reactive or driven by the mind's chatter. Don't take anything personally. When we're connected to the inner body, we're less likely to be swayed by external opinions or criticism. This awareness reminds us that our sense of all self comes from within, not from how others perceive us. Don't make assumptions. Inner body awareness helps us stay grounded in the present moment, reducing the mind's tendency to create stories or assumptions. By staying connected to our body, we can approach situations with clarity and openness. Always do your best. When we're present in the body, we naturally bring our full attention and energy to whatever we're doing. This ensures that we're doing our best in each and every moment, without overthinking or without self-criticism. Now that we understand the inner body and its benefits, how can we begin to cultivate its awareness in our daily lives? Here are some simple but powerful practices. Body scanning. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and scan your body from head to toe. Notice the sensations in each part of your body without judgment. This practice helps you cultivate a deeper connection to your inner energy. And it's this one I love to do when I get up. I make a very conscious decision to do this first thing in the morning when I wake up, last thing at night before I go to bed. And I do check in throughout the day, but I've found that doing that first thing in the morning allows me to set up my day. Okay, how am I feeling? Where am I holding any tension? And then I can explore why I'm holding that tension. What is it representing? And very often it's just a story that my mind is made up. And so I can consciously release it, let it go, let it fly. And then I'm set for the day. I'm clear. My energies are clear to start the day. How many of you have kind of got up in the morning and thought, oh God, I've got to go to work and I've got to do this and I've got to do that. When you're checking in with the body, how am I feeling? How am I? And I'm not talking about feeling emotionally. You're not where am I at? Because some of that can come from the mind. How is my body feeling? How is every muscle feeling? Where am I holding anything that feels a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit heavy or a little bit out of alignment? When we start to actually really attune to the body, you will start to create a body map. You will know when you're feeling certain less desirable, let's put it that way, emotions, you will get to know where you hold that in your body, and you will get to learn how to transmute it just by becoming consciously aware of it. And it is as simple as saying, okay, I see you, I acknowledge you, I don't need you, thank you for that. And we let it go. And this is where Ho'oponopono comes in beautifully, because we can thank it, we can tell it, we love it, and then we can release it. It's allowing that energy to go rather than creating attachments, or, as we know in the spiritual field, cords. Breath awareness. Your breath is a direct pathway to the inner body. Spend a few moments focusing on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. And I know so many yogas, so many different practices really emphasize this, but they don't always explain the importance of why we get you to focus in on the breath. We very often say, you very often hear, breathe in, hold, breathe out. Focus on the breath. But few tell you why we're focusing on the breath. Why we're focusing on the breath is so that we can actually get accustomed to what it feels like. Is our breath jagged? Is it flowing smoothly? Are we only able to take short, quick breaths? Where are we at? That will allow us to know our own body, help us to get to know our own bodies. Often when we hold tension, when we're stressed, when we're anxious, our breath will be shallow, it will be rapid. And by focusing on the breath, by observing that without judgment, we can go, oh, okay, maybe I'm still holding on to a little bit of that anxiety from that really stressful day yesterday. And then we can go to the mind and go, but do we really need to be holding yesterday's? Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's past. Today's a new day. Let's just release that. And we consciously make the decision to release. And yes, it does take practice. But with that practice comes the ability to do it with ease. And what would take you 5-10 minutes when you start takes you seconds when you've been doing it consistently. It's that consistency and persistence. Everything gets easier with practice. Feel the breath in your chest, in your abdomen, even in your nostrils. Anchor in the sensation. When you notice your mind becoming busy or scattered, shift your attention to a specific area of your body, like your hands or your feet, or my favorite is the heart. Feel the subtle energy in these areas as a way of grounding yourself back into the present moment. Mindful movement. Engage in activities that connect you to your body, like yoga, Tai Chi, I like Qigong, or even a slow walk in nature. Focus on the sensations of movement and the energy flowing through you as you move. And when you're learning this, when you're first starting to make these changes in your life and you say, okay, I'm going for a walk in nature, observe your body before you start your walk. And then observe the changes, the shifts after your walk within your body. That very often is such a monumental shift that it gives you the motivation to continue to keep practicing. And daily reminders. Set gentle reminders throughout your day to pause, to tune into your inner body. whether it's a second or two before you sit and eat a meal. And you can kind of do this twofold. You can put your plate in front of you, because it's so easy when we have busy days, but if you get your meal in front of you and then just pause for a moment and notice your body. And as you're noticing your body, and you've done that, once you've taken a moment to notice your body, also take a second to bless your food. And this you can do anywhere. It doesn't just have to be at meal times. You can do it when you're waiting in line or just before you go to bed. It's giving yourself permission to pause and to feel into your body and gain that connection to your center. Anchor yourself in the presence. So in conclusion, connecting to the inner body is a profound way to ground ourselves in the present moment and access the peace that lies beyond the mind. It's a simple yet transformative practice that can deepen our sense of aliveness. It reduces stress and aligns us to our true essence. Thank you for joining me today on this journey into the wisdom of the power of now. If this episode resonates with you, please consider sharing it with someone who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next episode as we continue exploring this life-changing book. Until next time, sweet souls, stay present, stay connected, and remember, the power of presence lives within us all. You have been listening to Spiritual Midwife, signing off for now.